Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the New York State Dynasty. We are 6-3. We are 5-2 in conference. We actually do have a chance at the conference title. Well, at least at the conference title game. I don't know that we have a chance to beat Penn State, but they're already qualified. Their season's basically done, at least in conference. They already finished all of the games in conference. So that's the opponent for the title game, but we're still having a three-way race here with Syracuse and Boston College. First up, we're going to have some visits for this next game, and one of them is going to be Jamal Salam, a tight end, pure blocker out of Chantilly, Virginia. Just a 3-star. We need to get some tight ends, and they didn't have a 4-star available. We got a tackle, Floyd Kropog. Raw strength, Stickler build, New Jersey, 6'7", 285. There's a little bit, that 80 strength doesn't look great, but most of the blocking ratings are in the 70s, so it's at least a good starting point. We got Tucker Michaels out of Rockville, Maryland, 6'5", 291. Also raw strength. He's a guard, and for him we don't know anything. We don't know everything, because he's not from a tier 4 or 5 pipeline, so we only can hit the scout button once, so we don't know too much about him. Broderick Komar is our free safety we're attacking, and he's a gem, so really want to get him, obviously. 6'2", 188 out of Morris Plains, New Jersey. Komar has 87 speed, 84 excel. We don't know the depth trait, but the 78 man, 74 zone coverage is already looking really good. 53 catching, not that great though. So those are the players we're gonna have available at this game. We're gonna be playing Utah State, and I think Utah State is actually the worst program in the country. I think, at least. Isaac Wilson, 6 foot, 217 out of Draper, Utah, is their quarterback. Wilson, I mean, those accuracy ratings are not looking too hot. Doesn't have much throw power. Very underwhelming. Just a pure runner, honestly. Jaquan Ellis, 5'11", 214, is the running back. He wears number 89, which is obviously disgusting. So please go change that. He's a very solid athlete, but the elusiveness is horrible. 69 spin move or something. I mean, that's not good. He's got a little bit of power, but not too much either. Not great hands. He's just an athlete and nothing else. Carlos Oral Gillespie, or Gillespie, I guess. 6'3", 206 is their number 1 receiver. Carlos or Gillespie has 91 speed, 91 acceleration, so he's a decent athlete. 92 catching, 97 spec catch. That's good. Route runnings are decent. Got some elusiveness, so this is actually a pretty okay number 1 receiver. But if your quarterback can place the ball, then what's that gonna help you? Alex Taylor, the former Tar Heel, now plays at Utah State here. 6'2", 195 out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Taylor is a very good athlete, but the catching is just decent. Route runnings are okay. Good elusiveness. I think he'd be a much better running back than their actual running back. Keontae Pena is their number 3. Pena is 5'9", 176 out of Hollywood, Florida. Pena has not great speed, especially not at that size. I mean, he's very small. You at least expect him to be fast. He doesn't have great hands. He's only a good route runner, and that's it. He might be open, but he's gonna drop some balls. The offensive line for this team, I mean, it's not awful, but it's also not great. At 68 center, 69 right guard, 67 right tackle. That is pretty bad. The left side looking half decent, but the right side is really bad. So we're going to have some chances at a bunch of sacks here in this game. Jamie Kramer is their top edge rusher, 6'3", 229 out of St. George, Utah. Kramer is a decent athlete, at least. He's not a great pass rusher, though. More of a run stopper. But he doesn't have the size to be a great run stopper. He's only 229 on the edge. That's just not great. DJ Watkins Ellis, 6'3", 301 out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Good athlete. He's got some power. He's an awful run stopper, honestly. 68 block shooting is horrible. 65 power moves, 69 finesse moves. This dude can't do anything. And this is their top defensive tackle. It's getting worse from there. The top linebacker is Tymir Burton, 6'2", 228 out of Atlanta. Burton is a Mike Lurker archetype linebacker. Good awareness and play rec, but just a pretty awful athlete. Let's be honest, 79 speed at linebacker is pretty bad. His run stopping is half decent. 77 zone coverage, you couldn't work with that. But overall, just not enough speed, not enough upside at the linebacker position. And that's their best guy. Top corner is Caleb Beasley, 6'1", 206 out of Nashville, Tennessee. Beasley has 75 men, 72 press, so not too impressive there. 77 zone, I mean, you can live up that. The only thing he's got really going for him is actually the athleticism. Unreal speed and jumping. So he can like make up with the speed for his mistakes, but just not a great cornerback unit. Noah Flores is the number 2 out there. Even worse in man and press. The zone at 78 is half decent. He's pretty slow at 87 speed. I mean, that's slow enough that even our receivers can separate. Just not looking. This is looking really grim for this defense. DeAndre Barnes is their best safety, 6', 199 out of Aurora, Colorado. Barnes has no coverage ability worth mentioning. It's just decent. Not much speed. Not much power. Well, I mean, the power is actually half decent, I guess, but just not a lot there. So let's recap. They got one good receiver, one decent receiver, and yeah, that's it. That's all they got. Oh, hang on. Don't let me forget about the speedy corner. That's going to help you with 77 zone coverage. We are playing this game at home, and we are heavy favorites in this game. We need to be blowing them out, and we're going to start this off from the 20. Quentin Gooch so far, 6 rushing touchdowns, 567 yards. Probably not getting to 1,000 this season in the opening year for New York State, but doesn't matter. Delvin Ramsey's going to do it instead, I guess. Down to the 49, a 29-yard run for Delvin Ramsey, our receiving back. What a run to start off the game here. And right off the bat, we're already in opposing territory here. Ball is out. It's Quentin Gooch, and he's got another good play here. That's about a 21-yarder on the catch and run for our running back as we dump it off here. Quick play for Devontae Macklin. So right off the bat, we're in the red zone here. 3rd and 4, and somebody jumps offside. Free play for Macklin. Let's just throw it up there. Dunker was covered pretty well, but he still makes the catch, so we can decline this penalty. It is going to be a first down. Goal to go from, I think, the 3-yard line or something. 4, actually. From the 4-yard line, let's hand this one off. It's Akeem Chloe, and he has got some blocking. Touchdown, Skyliners. It's Chloe, the true freshman running back in the end zone. He's got a score. And all of our running backs got involved here. Delvin Ramsey opens it up with a 29-yard run. Then we got the catch and run from Quentin Gooch for 21 yards. And to cap it off, we got Akeem Chloe for a touchdown. 7-0 Utah State on the offense here now. And we're going to get a first down for them. That's a good play from their number 1 receiver, Or Gillespie. 3rd and 10 now. That's tough. And immediate pressure in the backfield. It's Shaquille Hepburn. And down goes the quarterback. 4th and 16. We're going to get off the field here. Not a 3 and out, but close enough. Hepburn gets another one. He's been dominant this season, and he continues to take down these quarterbacks. I mean, look at this. The left tackle stood no chance. That was a way too easy speed move there. 1st and 10 for Macklin, and he's got some room to run to the outside, and he's going to take advantage. Runs it down the sideline and goes out of bounds at the 38, and already we're in opposing territory. 3rd and 5, and this is actually a motion to the left for Macklin, and he's got his man at the sticks. What a play. That's Shaq Northrop, the tight end. 2nd and 10, slip screen set up for Quentin Gooch, and what a block. Lays out the linebacker. And down outside at the 5-yard line is Quentin Gooch. What a catch and run there. What a block out in front there. I mean, would ya? Look at that. Just take a look at that one offensive lineman, number 61, 67 or something. They're just laying out the linebacker there. That's beautiful stuff. And we're having goal to go from the 5 now. Devontae Macklin has Delvin Ramsey in the backfield. Ramsey with a touchdown. New York State is going up multiple scores. Skyliners wasting no time here. 14-0 in the first quarter as Utah State already laying down their weapons, it seems like. They're going on offense here now, and let's see what they are going to do. They are going to get sacked again. It's Owen Davis in the backfield. We've got another one for Davis, as he is a true freshman, by the way, on the way to a record, potentially. Depends on how fast he's going to get there, but he has a chance to break some records today in these final 3 season games. Regular season games, at least. First and 10, we're going to have a play action, and wide open. Look at that. That's Earl Dunker for a first down and more. 14 yards for our number 1 receiver. Macklin is 9 of 10 so far. Been playing perfectly. And now he's just lobbing it up there for Body, and it is caught for a touchdown! New York State's going up 3 scores in the first quarter. Well, actually, to start the second quarter, I guess we just flipped field. What a play by Tavon Body in the end zone. Macklin just throwing it up there for him. We got the one downfield, one-on-one downfield. And just let's take a second look at that one. Just a beautiful rainbow there by Devontae Macklin from about the 50-yard line. And, I mean, our receiver is just better than their corner, I guess. Nice play by Body, and touchdown, 21-0. Second and 8, and down goes the quarterback. It's a fumble. Utah State recovers, but Davis has got another one. Second sack for him today, as Davis is just absolutely dominating everybody there on the offensive line. And remember from the introduction, the weakness of this offensive line is the center, the right guard, and the right tackle. And Owen Davis lines up against one of them every single time. So this is an easy matchup for him. This is the right guard, just absolutely bulldozing him backwards. And then taking down the quarterback, forcing a fumble in the process. 3rd and 20. And they're just going to try a slip screen here, and there is nowhere to go. We're back there. In no time, Braden Jones makes the tackle, and we're having great field position now as a result of that. And Quentin Gooch has got an easy run up the middle, 11 yards. Good start to the possession. 2nd and 10 now. Macklin is going to have Dunker on motion and hands it. No, that's actually play action. Macklin throws it. That's Shaq Northrop. First down, out of bounds at the 2. And right away, we're back in the red zone, back with another goal-to-go scenario here. Motion for the tight end, and that's a touchdown. Quentin Gooch in the end zone, and now we're having touchdowns for everybody. First one went to Kluwe. Second one went to Ramsey. Third one goes to Tavon Body, the receiver, and now we got our third running back in for the touchdown. Gooch, obviously, if our receiver has a touchdown, our quarterback has a touchdown. The only guy missing, honestly, is our number 1 receiver, Earl Dunker. 28-0 now, actually. I'm losing count of touchdowns here. 3rd and 5, and they're going to hand it off here. What are you doing? Why are you handing it off on 3rd and medium? It's not good, and you're going to have to punt it away. And look at Devontae Macklin down the field. There is the speed outside across the logo. Down the numbers. It's a touchdown. Devontae Macklin on the QB keeper. What a play by New York State. It's 35-0. Where is this Utah State defense? They are nowhere to be seen. It's an absolute domination here. I think we could end this game right now and it would not matter. There is just no way Utah State's coming back from down 35. I mean, they were not prepared at all. We saw that it was man coverage across the board. They didn't have any safety help back there, and it's a touchdown for Macklin. 35-0. Now we have 4 rushing touchdowns for 4 different players. Plus 1 receiving touchdown here. And yeah, Utah State, they're going to go with the screen here and at least get the first down to their running back, which still, like, change your number, please. This is awful, and this is awful as well. A throw out of bounds, overthrows him by a mile. Another punt for Utah State. There's 2.5 minutes on the clock, and of course, we're gonna go for another touchdown here. Macklin goes down. Not enough time here. I mean, it was actually a good amount of time, but just nothing open. 3rd and 15. Macklin throws it wide open. Shaq Northrop for the first down. Still going. Broke a tackle across the 50. That is Shaq Northrop, our lead tight end here, showing off the speed. 2nd and 10 now, inside 2 minutes. Macklin, he's got nobody, and he's going down. Everything was covered pretty well. The post was covered. The sit-down route underneath was covered. The goal on the other side was covered. We're just going to throw this one up. 3rd and 12. We got Dunker, and it is incomplete at the 5. So we're going to punt this one. 57 seconds for Utah State. And down goes the quarterback. Oh my God. Has he even gotten off one pass in his in this game, man? Owen Davis for another one. That's his 3rd one today. 2nd and 15. Coming up. And I mean, would you look at that, man. Owen Davis just throwing away the right guard. This is just way too easy for this pass rush. 2nd and 15. Let's see what they can do. It looks like a screen. It's actually not a screen. It was kind of set up like a screen. And they're actually going to get a first down out of this. And they're going to have an injury on the offensive line. I mean, you already have an awful line. You want to put them backups? Not going to go well for you. 3rd and 10. And the quarterback is hit during the throwing motion. And the ball falls harmlessly incomplete. We're going to get the ball back after the punt. 30 seconds on the clock. We're going to try our best here. Tavon Body for a first down. It's about a 15-yard play. 17 seconds on the clock. Macklin is going to deliver underneath. That's Earl Dunker. Breaks a tackle. Falls ahead and almost got the first down there. Timeout taken. 9 seconds on the clock. Let's just throw one up there. No, we're going to run it. Macklin up the middle. He's going to slide. 4 seconds on the clock. This is field goal range, maybe. 55-yard field goal try, and this one is no good. Probably had the leg, but it's wide right, no points. But what a performance by this New York State offense. Absolutely dominating left and right. It was 21-0 to start the second quarter. With the first play of the second quarter, it was 21-0. And honestly, the game was kind of over for there. We're having almost 400 yards of offense in this game. And oh my God, look who's behind the defense. Deacon Root, that was not great, but he threw it too late. That was an RPO. And we have an offensive lineman downfield. He threw it too late. So we're going to accept that. Well, hang on. What? It was not an offensive lineman downfield. It was a pass interference, actually. 1st and 20. And that's an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 14. Can we get him off the field here? Screen is set up, and there is some room out there. We have one chance at making the tackle, and we do get it. Punt, and we get the ball back on offense. 35-0, and we're going to try to pour it on. Obviously, this is a tight end for the tight end throw for Shaq Northrop as he's still going after the first tackling attempt. Already 89 yards for Northrop. We don't even have to throw it all that much, and still we're getting the yardage. 2nd and 7, 4-man pressure. We got a linebacker blitzing, but it's still not a blitz in total. And we've got Earl Dunker over the middle, wide open for a first down. 257 passing yards already here to start the third quarter for Devontae Macklin. 1st and 10. Hand it off to Gooch. He's got all the room in the world. He's got a first down as well. 10 yards. Move the chains. 2nd and 10. Gooch is the running back, and we're going to hand it off to again. And the B gap is sealed. What a blocking scheme here. We get a 9-yard gain. 1st and goal now, and Gooch untouched into the end zone. It's another touchdown. 5th rushing touchdown of the day, and I mean, 42-0. Probably time to end this game here. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter, but they have not shown any type of willingness to throw it down the field. 3rd and 16 coming up after another sack for Owen Davis. I think it's his 4th one now. I kind of start losing count at this point. I mean, look at that, man. That right guard is just getting obliterated every second. At this point, you might want to put in a backup just to see if he can do any better, because, I mean, this guard can't do any worse, honestly. Could just take him out entirely and it wouldn't make much of a difference. Now they're going to punt it. And we're going to have, is that Akeem Kluwe back deep. And he's going to cut it to the right. And he's got some room out there down the sideline. Jukes out the punter down to the 21. And right off the bat, we're in field goal range again. And at this point, we're just going to skip ahead to the interesting plays as Macklin is going to throw it to the end zone. What a touchdown! Double coverage, and Dunker still hauls it in. It's just absolute domination. 52-0. Utah State absolutely dominated here in Manhattan as Dunker. I mean, would you look at that? It's a comeback route. It's great, like, it's great coverage, and the ball is still perfect. It's on the outside where only Dunker can get it. And I got even more highlights for you. We got Devontae Macklin rushing touchdown. They tried to tackle him 2 times. It didn't work at all. Touchdown Macklin. Second one today on the ground. It's 59-0 now, and there is only 3 minutes on the clock at this point. And Utah State still has not had any points. Still a donut on the scoreboard. It's a great day. It's a great day. We got another highlight here. It's a punt return. Yet again, this is Akeem Kluwe back deep, and we've got some good blocking set up here. And he breaks free, breaks it to the outside. The punter is not going to catch him. He's going to run it all the way. It's a touchdown, Akeem Kluwe. I mean, we don't even have to get excited about this one because it's already 59-0. Now it's 66-0. What a touchdown for Kluwe there. It looked like he was getting bottled up when he first received it, but then he breaks it to the outside, gets around the punter just with pure speed, and we get another sack for Hepburn this time around. Man, Utah State is looking like an absolute... They're looking like a D2 team, honestly. What are they doing here? They are looking like an FCS team. I mean, look at that spin move by Hepburn. That was just filthy stuff. We're going to skip ahead to the end here. That was unbelievable. 65-0. I did not think that we were going to have anything like this here in the first season of this dynasty. Now, obviously, we're still far away from being in the conference title game. Just because the other teams are just so much better. But Macklin, great day on offense, 26-33. They even put their backup in at the end there. This was an awful game for them. A combined 8 for 23 through the air. Their rushing game did not take off at all. Their running back, where's 89? I think it was Ellis, had like 2 yards or something. Macklin had 97 and 2 scores. We had Quentin Gooch on 62 and 2 scores. Ramsey had a touchdown and 45 yards. We got Kluwe on a touchdown. He also had a punt return touchdown. We even got Traore in there. We got 103 yards for Dunker and a touchdown, 89 for Shaq Northrop. We got 63 for Quentin Gooch on only 3 catches. Tavon Body had the spec catch in the end zone there. They had drops left and right. This is 8 drops combined for their offense. I mean, this was an awful game for Utah State. Let's be honest about this one. They actually did get 4 sacks on us. But guess what? Somebody had 4 sacks alone on our defense, and his name is Owen Davis. We also got 2 sacks by Shaquille Hepburn. I think we should have gotten even more, honestly. Like, that offensive line was so horrible. I cannot believe, honestly, that our left end didn't get in there for a sack or 2. Owen Davis has set the New York State single season sack record. Yeah, we're gonna check that out in just a second here, but this is what I was talking about. He was on pace for breaking a record. 10 games, 17 sacks for Owen Davis. Now, obviously, all these records are set by the UConn players because this is the team that I took over. But I can tell you one thing. Apart from that interception record, I think we're going to break every one of them. Conference USA Player of the Week. I mean, Owen Davis, you earned that one. 4 sacks, 5 tackles, 6 TFLs. How is that even possible? How do you have 6 TFLs if you only get 5 tackles in total? Can you clear that one up for me? And I mean, that one was well earned. Devontae Macklin, 350 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 2 on the ground. So 4 total touchdowns, almost 80% completion percentage. And look who is gonna come to town. Jamal Salam out of Chantilly, Virginia. Chantilly, I have no idea how to pronounce that city. It's a French word. We got the tackle, Floyd Kropog out of Sicklerville, New Jersey. He's also gonna come here. He was like, oh my god, I want to play on this offense. Thank you very much. And then we've got, do we have another one? Yes, we do. It is Tucker Michaels, the guard out of Rockville, Maryland. He was also like, oh my god, look at this offense. We're gonna do this. Tucker Michaels also gonna commit. Now we're still lacking the safety that was visiting, but let me tell you one thing, he got a great boost out of that visit. Salam, 6'2", 230, pure blocker, 73 speed, not too exciting. 82 strength, that's pretty good. Doesn't look like a great tight end, but we don't have much of an option here. We have this season we have 2 3-star tight ends to recruit from, so we don't really have another choice. We gotta take this guy. Kropog, Sicklerville, New Jersey is his hometown. 6'7", 285. I mean, this is exactly what I look for. All the length and some decent athleticism, hopefully, from a tackle prospect. 80 strength is not too bad. It's not too high, but he does have some pretty okay blocking ratings. Tucker Michaels, 6'5", 291. That looks more like a guard to me. Raw strength out of Rockville, Maryland. Don't know too much about him, but at least the strength bar tells me that it's at least decent. It's kind of a wide range there, but it should be at least high 70s or low 80s, and at the best, maybe even high 90s. Who knows? Next game up, we're going to visit the Army Black Knights here. It's going to be a duel for New York. We've got 4 college teams in the state of New York, and this one is going to be against the Black Knights. Quarterbacked by Darren Kalis. Kalis is 6'4", 205 out of Columbus, Georgia, not Columbus, Ohio. He actually can throw the football a little bit. 89 throw power, not too shabby, not too shabby. He's got 80 speed. That's not too fast for an Army quarterback. You would want a little bit more speed, honestly. Briggs Bartosh, 5'10", 198 out of Statesboro, Georgia. Bartosh has, it's only a 1-star, but he looks like a pretty solid player. 87 speed, not too fast, not too explosive, but the elusiveness is very good. He can catch the football a little bit. No power worth mentioning. The route running is not great. So honestly, a pure elusive back. Gabe Harmon, 6'1", 175, the top receiver out of Cypress, Texas. He's a speedster with 93 speed, 90 acceleration, but he has awful hands. And the route runnings are actually decent enough, but this kid can catch a football to save his life. Shaq Yates is the number 2 receiver, 6'1", 188 out of Dallas, Texas. Shaq Yates is a 2-star contested specialist. And Yates is has 80 speed. He's got a little bit of nothing here. No hands, no route running, no speed, no elusiveness. This is an awful player, honestly. This is their second best receiver, by the way. It gets only worse from there. Best tight end, Paul Sinclair. He actually looks okay, I guess. Route running is not great at all, but the catching is half decent. He can block a little bit. He's got some speed as well, like that's not too shabby here. And, well, I mean 79 speed, that's not even that fast. Ugh. This is not a great offense. Look at this left side of the line. Jesus, it's getting even worse as we go across the line. At least they got 1 starter at 76 here. 72 on the right tackle. This time the left side of the line is looking horrible. Cale Newton is their top edge rusher, 6'5", 249. And 77 power moves, 77 finesse moves. He's got a little bit of power, but it's actually not great. No, it's actually pretty awful. Scratch that. 73 block shedding. That's not great either. This kid can't do nothing, honestly. Mike Barnes, top defensive tackle, the freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. 324, 93 strength. The run stopping, 74 block shedding. I mean, that's not great. he can't rush the passer at all is just awful, man. And he's not even that strong. Like, this defensive line looks horrible, and I just said offensive. The offensive line also looks horrible. Jacoby Hobson is their top linebacker, and at least this kid has some adequate speed. The pass coverage, 80 zone, that's really good for a linebacker. The run stopping is decent. The hit power is good. He can even rush the passer. Hobson might be their best player, honestly. Jaden Mays is the actual best player on the team. Clearly. 84 overall at a Fairfield, Ohio. Mays has 77 man and 83 press, 85 zone coverage, 87 play rec, 90 speed, 85 catching. Got a couple abilities as well. Layout and house call silver. Ball hawk and bouncer bronze. This is a great cornerback. Charles Lester on the other side. Another 84 overall out of Sarasota, Florida. The man coverage looks a lot worse. 70 man, 73 press. But the zone play rec and awareness is elite. 91 speed, 92 acceleration, even better catching at 90. He can even tackle. This is a very good tackler. He doesn't have any abilities though. So this, I don't know why these two corners decided to play at Army. But this is the only two good players on this team. The rest of the team looks horrible. Look at the safety, 71 overall. 79 zone is not even that bad, but only 88 speed at the back end. That doesn't look great. Can't really tackle, has horrible hands, no abilities. I mean, they only have two good players, and it's the cornerbacks, and you already know what that means. We're not going to throw it much today. I can tell you that right now. We're going to just run the ball, because that D-line is not going to stop nothing. Now, it's always funny that every player on Army is called Army. Just kidding. It always confuses me why they put Army instead of their names on the back of the uniform. But whatever, the Black Knights are ready to party, I guess. And I hope they are still ready to party after we blow them out, because that's what we should do. They are 0-7 in conference, 3-0 out of conference. Yeah, you won the wrong 3 games, man. 0-7 in conference. That looks awful. Impact players, yeah, it's actually not their running back. You can tell me, whatever you want. The impact players for them are their 2 corners. And right off the bat, I forgot how to play these schools, but we're still gonna get the sack. It's Owen Davis back for another one. This time lining up over the center and just pushing the center into the quarterback. That also works. Owen Davis gets him off the field right away. And yeah, this is how you need to play Army, Navy, and Air Force. This is how you start. Every first down, goal line defense. And then depending on what happens, if you have second down and medium or something, still goal line defense. And then on third down, you put out some 4-man pressure. Unless they have a third and short, you put on goal line defense again. And we're going to start us off with an 8-yard gain from Delvin Ramsey. And we're going to... Wow, what a QB keeper. And look at the speed on Macklin. Jeez. Can you relax for a second here, man? Jeez. 13 yards for Macklin. And that's a first down. Look at that by Macklin, man. He has been electric here in this freshman season, man. He's at least 1 year away from declaring early. And this is Earl Dunker for no gain at all. This is those cornerbacks. No points on the board, sadly. And oh my God. Can we please make the tackle? Can we please make the tackle? Jesus, 12 yards for the running back. It's Bartosz. 3rd and 4. And they're going to run it with the quarterback. He's got some room. First down. Where's the goal line defense, man? There's the goal line defense. This is what we're looking for. And the quarterback is going down again. We got him in the backfield. Shaq Hepburn and Owen Davis are in the backfield again. I don't even know the names of our left ends anymore because they're so in the backfield so seldomly. Hepburn, the first one on the scene. 2nd and 19, and obviously we're not going to play goal line defense this time around. It's play action, and the quarterback is going to throw it for almost a first down. 16 yards down there. Gabe Harmon on the catch. 3rd and 3, goal line defense, and down goes the quarterback. We got him off the field again. 3 sacks already for this defense. And look who it is, number 90. I think that's Mike Cole. Yes, it is. Cole in the backfield. That's another defensive tackle. Where are our other edge rushers? Jeez. 1st and 10 for Devontae Macklin after the punt. Motion for Quentin Gooch, and we're just going to throw it out there, and he's not going to make anybody miss. That's a 3-yard loss, actually. 3rd and 13. They're actually playing pretty good defense here. We're going to have to throw it, and this is Northrop on the catch. What a play. Good coverage, but Northrop makes the catch for a 1st down. 2nd and 9, hand it off to Gooch, and we're going to run it up the middle, inside zone, give 14 yards for Gooch. 2nd and 10, a bunch to the right. Isolated left is Dunker, and good coverage again. Northrop runs away from the linebacker, down the field, inside the red zone. 1st down for Shaq Northrop. And we're having our first scoring threat of the day. 1st and 10 for Devontae Macklin. Motion for Northrop. Hand it off to Gooch, and we're going to run it up the middle. 1st down, and down at the 1 is Quentin Gooch. 17 yards. 1st and goal. Gooch, hand off. Touchdown, untouched into the end zone is Quentin Gooch. The Skyliners are up 7-0 here in an almost empty Army Stadium. Look at the ranks back there. There is just absolutely nobody here. Where is all these New York State Skyliners fans, man? We got like a very small block somewhere on the other side there. Quentin Gooch gets a touchdown. 3rd and 8, and we're gonna have a QB keeper. And I mean, why'd you run it on 3rd and 8? You almost got there, so I guess it was not a horrible call, but dude, we're gonna have another punt, and the returner seems to be Akeem Cloui again, and he's gonna have some space to the outside, avoids the huge pile over there, and then he's gonna juke out the first defender and get down at the 45 of Army. Motion, that is the slot receiver. Macklin has got his tight end. Northrop down the field into the red zone. It's a 31-yard catch and run for Northrop, and we're moving the chains again. Goal, well, actually not goal to goal. 1st and goal 1st and 10 turns into 3rd and 1, and Macklin didn't get there. 4th and inches, and I mean, you can't kick from here. It's on the hashes. We're going to run this up the gut, obviously. And this is Gooch into the end zone. It's a touchdown. 14-0. 2nd one today for Quentin Gooch. And we're now 2.5 minutes away from the end of the half already. Both teams have been running a lot. And if you run a lot, there is going to be also the clock running with you. At the 2-minute warning, we got a 3rd and 6, and they're going to have a QB keeper, and that's just not going anywhere. That's Deacon Root on the tackle. We're going to take a timeout, 1 minute and 56 seconds on the clock. And you guessed right, we're going to try to score some more points here. Devontae Macklin with the slip screen set up here for Gooch, and we've got the block on the outside. Juke got the first. No! Where's the block, man? Got to throw a block there, but it is a 1st down, though. 2nd and 8, Macklin, it's a 5-man pressure. He gets it away on time. It's Tavon Body out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 1 minute and 15 on the clock now. Macklin, he's got some time to throw this one on the post. It's a catch. Earl Dunker wide open there. And the perfect throw and delivery by Devontae Macklin. He's not throwing it much down the field because his accuracy downfield is absolutely awful. But so far, he has been playing pretty well. 6-man pressure. We've got free runners. And Macklin is going to dump it to Delvin Ramsey. It's a touchdown. What a play. Ramsey into the end zone. I mean, would you look at that? We had 3 defenders defending 1 running back and 1 quarterback. And, I mean, obviously, I couldn't run it there with Macklin because they would have tackled me shy of the line to gain. But Ramsey sees, oh, my God, if I just run upfield, they're not going to follow me. And that's exactly what he did. What a move to the outside. Let's just not allow a touchdown here, please. Jeez. Down at the 50, and there's still 56 seconds left, so they actually do have a chance here. 3rd and 2, and they're actually going to throw it, and that one is incomplete. 4th down. And we're getting the ball back here. 25 seconds left, 21-0, and they just whiffed badly on a chance to score some points. Fumble. Macklin loses the ball. It goes over to Army. Oh, that's not good. He tried to run for the 1st down, and he fumbles the ball away. It's a turnover for the Black Knights, and Army might have their offense on the field again. That's a good play. Yeah, that's bad. No timeouts left for either team, so the clock will be running. And in the end zone, it's intercepted! They had the man! You need to throw a bullet there. And a lot shorter, man. You cannot put this much air under it. We've got the interception. It's Rashad Lampman, the slot corner. He takes it away, and nobody gets any points there. Both turnovers don't result in points. Well, I mean, technically we could still score a touchdown, but there was only 10 seconds left on the clock. So we're going to go to halftime here. It's 21-0 here at Army. And, of course, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, as the New York State offense has produced 230 yards of offense already. 8.5 yards per play. That's not good. Macklin over the middle, behind the linebackers. What a catch made. It's Marcus Stead. First down at the 39. That's a good catch. And very, very nicely layered in throw by Devontae Macklin. 3rd and 10 now. 5-man, 6-man pressure, and Macklin is going to get taken down. The slot corner is going to get him. Charles Lester. There's the speed on this play. We're going to go back to defense now, and this is a good play. They've got some room to run down the sideline. We got Briggs Bartosz, and he's got like 14 yards per play so far. 1st and 10, and oh my God. Bartosz, another 8 yards on the play. He's decreasing his yards per run, I mean. Down. No, nobody goes down, but the ball goes down on the ground because their tight end couldn't catch the football. 4th and 3, and we're gonna have a quarterback scramble here on the QB keeper. It's no good. Turnover on downs. He did not reach the line to gain. 3rd and 10, and on the slant, that's Dunker. I mean, that was just way too easy, but we don't get the first down. 4th and inches, and you better bet that we're going to go for this one. Quentin Gooch easily gets it, and a lot more after that. It was like a 9-yard play on a 4th and inches. 1st and 10, 4-man pressure. Macklin is chasing outside the pocket and gets about 8 yards, 9 yards on the play there. 2nd and 1, Macklin. He's got some time to throw. He throws it to his running back, and there is a 4-yard loss for Quentin Gooch and an injury on top. Well, that was not great. So 3rd and 5 now, and we're going to have a motion for Delvin Ramsey. He's going to go on a route over the middle. We're going to throw this one shy of the sticks. It's a no gain. Quentin Gooch has a bruised shoulder. Will return soon. Yeah, I guess we're going to see some Cluey now. This is a field goal try. 48-yarder, and it is good. We're going to go up 24-0 here, and if you know anything about any college football game here, 25 or 26, as soon as you're up by 24 points exactly, this is where the opposing offense goes to score a touchdown, and they always get the 2-point try to make this a 2-score game, and they will get it here. Definitely, like always. Good start to their drive. We got a 2nd and 9, and look at this. Yeah. Man coverage across the board, and we can't catch them. That's a touchdown. And now they're going to go for 2, obviously. The Black Knights closing in on the lead here. If you get the 2-point try, it's a 2-score lead. And after that, we're going to have to score some more points because the CPU will get touchdowns continuously unless you get one. 2-point try is good, obviously. Had to be good. So 24-8, like always, the ugliest score in the history of college football. Well, not exactly, but kind of feels like, what a move! Quentin Gooch! Did you see that? He juked out 2 people at once and re-accelerated for a 25-yard gain. Quentin Gooch, what a play! Now 3rd and 8. Can we get this first down? Macklin just scrambling for the first down, and he's gonna go down the sideline for a 23-yarder or something. What a play by Macklin. 1st and 10, and this is field goal range now. We got to get some points on the board. Make this a 3-score game again for them to not get any hope. Macklin goes down. It's a sack. Just not quickly enough on the stepping up there. 3rd and 11. Get this away. Stead gets 8. 4th and 3. Yeah, you're going to have to kick it here. This is from the hash, and it is no good. And this is exactly why you don't kick from the hashes, man. Because this game is screwed. This game is screwing you. If you kick from the hashes on in an away game, you're screwed. This is what happens all the time. And now we're going to have to make a tackle here. That was a tough one. That's already down to the 40 here. 1st and 10. And they are continuing to find ways. No! Bartosz! Touchdown, 60 yards. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. If it is the 4th quarter and you're leading up 24-0, the game will score touchdown after touchdown. And they will always get the 2-point try no matter what you do. Unless they don't go for it, which for some reason they don't. They should have gone for it, obviously. So, 24-15, they still need to get 2 scores here. And now we're going to run some clock, obviously. 1st and 10, play action. And out goes the ball. It's a catch. Northrop still on his feet. Fighting to the 40. What a play by Northrop. Got the 1st down, and Army fans are not too happy about it. 2nd and 10, hand it off to Chloe. He's got some room to run. Still going down to the 22 is Akeem Chloe. 1st down, New York State, and this is now field goal range. And if we're going to take a field goal this time around, we better center this one. 2nd and 10, and we got a tight end in the backfield. Slip screen. It's a 1st down for Chloe, and we're gonna move the chains again. Goal to go from the 10. 3rd and 6 now. Hand it off. It's by the way, this was Wildcat for Traore, and Traore gets only 6 yards. 4th and 4. It's from the hash again, and it is good this time. Jeez, I was so scared. From the hashes, we get it this time. Thank God. 27-15, it's a 2-score game. Let's not let them get back in the game here. And they are gonna get sacked. Finally, we got him in the backfield again. It took a while to get back to the quarterback here, but look who it is again. It's Owen Davis. 3rd and 9. And they're gonna hand it off, and they're gonna get it. Are you kidding me? They run it on 3rd and 9, and they're gonna get 15 yards out of it. Are you kidding me? Bartosz has 9 rushes for 94 yards. Are you drunk? And they're gonna get an 8-yard gain here. Oh, they're forcing their way down the field again. 3rd and inches, man. The CPU is really on the money in 4th quarter here, and they're gonna whiff. 4th and inches. That's an inaccurate quarterback. 4th and inches, hand it off. Easy 1st down, man. That was not even close. 2nd and 10, and they're having this weird offense again. And they are gonna throw it. Caught at the sideline. Of course they get this one. Kalis. 2nd and 5. And they're gonna throw again. And he's an hour to throw. And this is gonna be a... down at the 1. I thought it was a touchdown, man. Goal to go from the 1, and the pressure is getting in. 1-on-1, end zone incomplete. Deacon Root is right there. 2nd and goal from the 1-inch yard line. Kalis goes down. It's another sack, and we get him in the backfield. What a play. 3rd and goal from the 7. They're going to have to throw it now, and this is a touchdown. They get it in the end, and they're going to cut this to a 1-score lead. 27-21, and there's really no point in going for 2 or for 1, so might as well just get the extra point. Nope, they're not. They're gonna get. They're gonna try the 2-point try, and it will be good. It had to be, obviously. The CPU always gets 2-point tries. Always, always, always. 12 seconds on the clock. We're gonna recover the onside kick, and the game's over. Thank God. 27-23 is your final. Yeah, man, this is something that has been annoying for a long time to me. If you're leading by 24, the CPU they always get the touchdown. They always get the 2-point try, and suddenly you're in a 16-point game. And if you don't score back right immediately, they're gonna get another one, and it's a 1-score game. So even if you're dominating the first 3 quarters, it doesn't matter. The CPU will make it a 1-score game at the end. And that 2-point try, obviously, like... I mean, would you look at that? 9 rushes for 94 yards. This kid had 10.4 yards per carry. Are you kidding me? And this is also the running back. He got 141 receiving as well and 2 touchdowns. If the CPU needs to cheat their way down the field, they will. You can bet on that. You can bet your life on that, man. Unreal. But at least we got Northrop. He got 119. That's nice to see. On the defense, this was another great game for Owen Davis. 2 sacks, 1.5 for Cole, 1.5 for Hepburn, and yet again, all the other edge rushers don't get nothing. And I don't even know their names anymore because it has been so long since they've been in the backfield. 1 interception for Lampman, and we got another record broken. Owen Davis has set the Conference USA single season sack record. He broke a sack record, man. Owen Davis, absolute domination. He's got 19 sacks in 11 games. And this is a record here. Obviously, we're going to try to break all of these records, although I do not think that we're going to get Bailey Zappi's records there. 62 passing touchdowns. Are you kidding? 6,000 yards. Yeah, but at least we got the sack record. Broderick Komar, he has committed. He was like, oh my god, where is the safeties on these plays? We gotta get some better coverage in here. And he is gonna commit to New York State. 6'2", 188 out of Morris Plains, New Jersey. He was at the game last week, not this week. 87 speed, 84 excel. I think with his hopefully star or elite dev trait, he should be having no problems upgrading those. 78 man, 74 zone, that's good. No press, no catching. No tackling. Needs to work on something there. Delaware is going to be our last opponent, and honestly, they look as bad as Utah State. Braden Streeter is their quarterback. Streeter is 6'2", 189. Streeter has no accuracies, noodle arm, and no mobility. I don't even know why this guy is a starting quarterback in D1 on a D1 college program. Oliver Red is 5'10", 172. Out of Reisterstown, Maryland. Red has 89 speed, 92 acceleration. He's got great elusiveness, no route running, no power, no hands. Can't do nothing else. He only can juke and spin you out. Nick Tyree is their top receiver. Tyree is 5'8", 175 out of Chester, Virginia. Tyree has decent speed. The hands are pretty awful, honestly. The route runnings are not great either. He's got some elusiveness, but that's it. An okay number 1 receiver, I guess. Tony Wimper, 6'1", 168 out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Former 3-star. Wimper has 82 speed, 82 acceleration. Pretty awful hands. 69 catching as a receiver is horrible. At least he can run some routes. He's got some pretty decent elusiveness. Wimper is the number 2 receiver, and it gets only worse from there. They don't have a great tight end. The offensive line looks absolutely awful. I mean, look at this 65 overall, 62 overall right tackle. Dude, if we don't get any sacks from our left ends this time around, I'm gonna lose my mind. Carson Shockley is the top edge rusher on this team. 83 power moves. At least somebody that's gonna continue, or that's gonna like contend anything. No finesse moves, a little bit of power. The run stopping's decent. Okay athlete. Trey Scott is the top defensive tackle. 6'4", 254. Former 1-star, pure power. Golden grip breaker, silver workhorse, silver hammer. 83 power moves, that's not bad. But no strength, no speed, no acceleration, no block shedding, no nothing. The only thing he can do is have a little bit of power moves and a couple abilities. And that's it. Rashad Polk, 6'2", 225 out of Long Island City. Polk is the best linebacker on this team, apparently. 77 speed. 85 zone is really good, but the run defense is horrible. No hit power, no pass rush. He only can do zone coverage, and he even can't do that well because, I mean, 79 speed, 77 speed or something? Ridiculous. They're missing their best corner on top of that. I mean, this team is awful. Their now best corner is near Domney or something. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, honestly. And apparently Scottsdale, Arizona is now in North Texas. Thanks, EA. 79 zone coverage. That's not too bad. The man coverage is okay. He's got a little bit of catching, but he's got no speed. He actually can tackle. Oh my god. This guy might be a safety, honestly. Kingsley Royal is the top safety on this team. 5'11", 192 at Atlanta, Georgia, which apparently is in Tennessee. 1-star rating, coming out of high school, no awareness, no play rec, 69 zone, 69 man, 69 press, horrible. 89 speed, he can do nothing. He can do absolutely nothing. This is an awful defense. And they're missing their top corner. Wow. This needs to be a blowout. We are by far the better team. We have a better quarterback. We have 3 better running backs. We have half a dozen better receivers. We have a better line across the board. The defensive line, I mean, the defensive line is our best part of the team, and we're absolutely dominating in that division. Linebackers, we got better ones than they do. We got better. Well, actually, the secondary actually might be kind of a tie, but they are just not better in anything than we are. And yeah, 2 things. This is a rivalry game, first of all. It's the New Kids on the Block rivalry, and that's because it's 2 new programs at the D1 level. This is also a game where we are breaking out our alternate uniforms, the Concrete Jungle alternates. And look at Devontae Macklin. Look at the wheels. He turns it upfield down the sideline. What a run by Macklin. 27 on the ground. And dude, he has basically uncapped potential. He might get even faster in the future. 1st and 10, hand it off to Ramsey. What a juke move. Down to the 5. 2nd and inches turns into goal to go. And we're going to run it. Gooch untouched into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Delaware down by 7 already on the opening drive. And the crowd is silenced. The crowd that's not even really existent. I mean, look at these, like, 15 people in the stands. There's nothing happening out here. Delaware is 3-8. We're 8-3. And by the way, I haven't shown the divisional or like conference stuff at all. This is actually a game that matters for us. We still might have a chance. We need some help because Boston College and Syracuse, they're gonna need to lose if we want to have a shot here. But we do have a shot. This is Shaquille Hepburn. Back for another sack, and that's going to end Delaware's first drive today. Nowhere to go, and 4th down, they're going to have to punt it and give us great field position. Just absolutely dominating two offensive linemen at the same time was Shaquille Hepburn. 3rd and 9 after a decent punt return. What a play by Northrop, man. This crosser over the middle is seemingly open all the time. Northrop is just dominating here. We're going to have a motion here for Stead. And then play action for Gooch. Just spoiler alert there. Macklin. The crosser. It's not open. It's overthrown actually. And they're still going to throw a flag. Out of reach. Pass interference on Delaware. We're going to get him. Thank you. 3rd and 10. And Macklin, he's got some time. Got to make a decision. Oh my God, where's that linebacker coming from? That's actually a safety. Kingsley Royal. Yeah, we're going to take the points here. 3 points on the board. And Streeter gets it away. Incomplete. 4th down. Another 3 and out. Well, actually, first 3 and out for Delaware today. But this defense is dominating left and right. Cluey on the punt return. Cutting it out to the right. And they are going to catch him at the 43. But it is a good punt return. 10 yards to field goal range here for Macklin. Got to get it away. Intercepted. I did not see that linebacker at all. That's a an interception for Delaware. And they're going to have some pretty decent field position now. 43, that's where we just started, and they're going to return it to the 43 there. Streeter's got 2 tight ends to the right, 1 motions to the left, and they're going to run it here. And what a block, what a hurdle, first down. Oliver Red. 1st and 10, Streeter's got trips to the right, and Red in the backfield, and wide open. I mean, what are we doing? 22-yard catch and run for Witherspoon. 3rd and 10, Streeter stands tall in the pocket, delivers to the running back, and there was just nowhere to go. Only 3 yards on the play. They're going to kick a field goal, and the field goal is up and good. Right down the middle, split the uprights, make this a 1-possession game again. Third and 7, Macklin gets it out. Quentin Gooch. And that is going to be a huge catch and run. About 16 yards. 1st and 10 for the New York State Skyliners. 2nd and 10. QB keeper, Devontae Macklin. Look at him go. And he's going to slide safely. Good call. Don't want to fumble here. That's 27. Actually, that's not 27. It's 16 yards. 2nd and 10. Motion. Oh, actually, motion. I mean, juke move by Delvin Ramsey. And what a good one there. 1st down and 10 now from the 34. Need to get a few yards to get into field goal range. Macklin looks to be sacked. And it's a fumble. We're going to recover this one. Well, I mean, 2nd and 26 coming up now. Well, maybe this is, this was not good. 2nd and 26, and free play. Let's just throw a one-on-one down the field. Dunker, end zone, caught! It's a touchdown! We're gonna just decline the penalty. It's a score. Earl Dunker, what a catch in the end zone, man. We're just throwing it up there for the free play. And yeah, that offsides cost them badly, because obviously I would not have thrown that one up for just no reason if that was not a free play. 1st and 10, hand it off, and Oliver Red got a huge rushing lane there. 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1. Streeter has trips to the left, and he's gonna throw nowhere because he's getting sacked again. And look who it is. Oh, it's actually not Owen Davis. It's Mike Cole in the backfield. And I think Cole was the other true freshman on that defensive tackle group. 3rd and 18, and the Skyliners are gonna look to get off the field here. Streeter is getting sacked again. We got him. Yeah, we're gonna take a timeout here. We're gonna try to score some more points before half. 17-3, and let's make this a 3-score game before halftime. Dunker wide open, 1st down. That's just too easy, man. 3rd and 10, motion for Delvin Ramsey. And he's going to go out on a swing route. We're going to throw this one over the middle. Catch is made. Body breaks a tackle. 1st down for Tavon Body. 2nd and 7. Macklin is going to throw a screen here. And look who it is. It's Shaq Northrop. Tight end screen is working out. And he's going to have a 1st down. But he's also apparently injured on the play. He's going to leave the field. And in comes Durant. 1st and 10. Macklin throws it over the middle. It's caught by Body. Breaks a tackle. Runs it upfield. That is going to be 9 yards. And a 1st down. Well, actually 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line. Timeout taken, Delaware. 48 seconds on the clock. And we're going to run this one. Quentin Gooch wide open. Touchdown, New York State. It's 24-3. But we left them a little bit too much time here. 26 seconds on the clock for Delaware. They might be able to make something out of this if they throw, like if they get one big play. Yeah, they don't. We're going to go to halftime here. It's a 24-3 lead at halftime. The new kids on the block rivalry is being decided. Skyliners are up by 3 scores. Earl Dunker, 73 yards and a touchdown. I mean, if you can replicate that in the second half, We might have maybe a 150 day through the air. 3rd and 8 for Streeter right off the bat here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to throw it over the middle. Broken up. And they're going to go 3 and outs. And we're going to get great field position after that punt. 3rd and 9. Macklin's got some time to throw. Gets it away over the middle. And it's incomplete. Double coverage. That was a bad throw. We're going to punt it right back. It's a 3 and out for us too. And Delaware gets the ball back. 2nd and 10. Streeter goes down. Look who it is again. It's Shaq Hepburn. And we still have not seen a sack from either of our left ends. Man, this is just funny, honestly, at this point. 3rd and 16. Yeah, there's not much of a chance for Delaware to get this first down here. And yeah, I mean, what are you doing, man? That tight end should have set a block here. 1st and 10. Macklin with great field position hands it off to Ramsey. We got some room to run, and we get a first down at the 32. 3rd and 6 here in the red zone now, and Macklin throws it. Touchdown, Evan Durant. And that's a first here. I don't know if it is his first touchdown of the season, but it's been a long time since we've seen anything from Evan Durant. That's the wake of the injury for Northrop here, but we are seamlessly transferring, fitting him in there, I guess. And we're just gonna skip ahead to the end here. One more sack. Look at Shaq Hepburn facing three offensive linemen or something here. Ridiculous stuff. He gets a sack. They're gonna go down the field here into field goal range, and they're gonna get sacked again. And it is Hepburn again. We got another one for Hepburn. Is this his 3rd one today already? I lost count here, honestly. Hepburn just absolutely dominating left and right. And we've got even more highlights here. Would you look at that one? Quentin Gooch, he's got some room to run. Jukes out the safety, and he's going to have a huge run. What a play by Quentin Gooch. Nice to see. 3 minutes left. We're down the field now, and Quentin Gooch is just going to run it in for another touchdown. We are having a bunch of rushing touchdowns this season, man. Quentin Gooch gets in on the fun as well. 38-3. And that should do it. Delaware actually does get a touchdown at the end in garbage time, but it doesn't matter. The new kids rivalry. We win it, and deservedly so. 3 touchdowns for Quentin Gooch, 115 yards on the ground. This is exactly what you want to see. Streeter actually did have a solid game. 29 attempts for 153 yards. Does not leave to a great yards per attempt, though. Same thing is true also for Devontae Macklin, but we had Gooch 115 and 3 touchdowns. Macklin had 58. We got Delvin Ramsey on 42. That's 217 total rushing yards here. It doesn't even matter that we didn't throw it that well. Dunker 73. He didn't get any production in the second half, but we ran the ball a lot to end the game, so there was no surprise there. He got a touchdown. Body got 40 yards on a couple of important catches. We got Northrop on 39 yards. That's nice to see. And then, yeah, we dominated the run from Delaware. Only 2.3 yards per run. Khalil Witherspoon, the tight end, couldn't stop him. But in total, they had 4 drops. They did not get their number 1 and 2 receivers involved very much. So we shut that down. Just the tight end over the middle was open all the time. For defensive production, they get 1 sack on Macklin. They get 1 interception from Catino. 1 forced fumble from Wusu. And for the New York State defense, we get 10 tackles for DeNapoli, 6 TFLs for Shaquille Hepburn, 3.5 sacks, 1.5 for Davis, 1 for Cole, and still no left ends on the sack board, I guess. No interceptions, no forced fumbles. Hepburn, 3.5 sacks, gets him player of the week in the conference. And deservedly so. And Quentin Gooch, offensive player of the week. 115 yards, 8 per carry, 3 touchdowns. Great game for Quentin Gooch. He also got a couple catches. Got close to 150 yards from scrimmage. And we get yet another commit. It's Sidney Powell, the tackle out of Middletown, New Jersey. We got another one. Jalen Woodside, a Mike linebacker out of Heightstown, New Jersey. So, Powell, 6'5", 312. Good right tackle prospect. Put him on the board because we need some more offensive line help. 81 strength is not too good, but most of the blocking ratings are somewhere in the 70s, so I guess it's okay. Powell is a JUCO transfer though, so he's not gonna get a five-year career here. Jalen Woodside, 5'11", 233, a linebacker, thumper archetype with not great speed. 79 zone coverage is really good for a thumper. And then we've got 77 tackling, 77 hit power, 73 pursuits. I mean, this is good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we did not make it. We did not get the help that we needed. Boston College and Syracuse, they won their games. Everybody's 7-2, but they got the tiebreakers over us. So Boston College against Penn State, that is going to be the conference title game. The rest of the conference, it's pretty bad. Conference championship games, it's gonna be Boston College against Penn State in the Conference USA, which Conference USA is in this dynasty the New England Conference. Washington against USC in the Pac-12. That's nice to see. USC had a perfect season, 12-0. BYU plays Utah in the Mountain West Conference. We got Oklahoma and Texas A&M in the Big 12. The Big 12 is the Texas and Oklahoma division. Iowa State and Nebraska are going to face off here in the MAC. The MAC is the Middle American Conference. This is actually all the Middle American states. Ole Miss and Alabama are going to face each other, and this is the Sun Belt, the actually like the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama conference. We get Kentucky and Louisville in the American, Miami and Florida State in the SEC, Ohio State and Michigan in the Big Ten, Duke and Clemson in the ACC. Yeah. This is all the conference championship games, and we're gonna go over the results now. As we can see, Boston College loses 45-31 to Penn State. Penn State wins it. No surprise there. USC wins it. The number 1 seed Trojans, for some reason, win 35-21, get relegated to the number 2. What on earth? What on earth? BYU and Utah. Utah wins that one in the Mountain West Conference on a close game. We got Oklahoma absolutely putting a beating on Texas A&M, 49-14, no chance. Iowa State wins it over Nebraska. The MAC goes to Iowa State. We got Ole Miss and Alabama. Bama wins that one, 45-35 over the Rebels. We got Kentucky losing to Louisville in the American Conference. We got Miami and Florida State in the Southeastern Conference, and that one is going to go to Florida State. 44-12. What a game. By the way, Georgia is in that conference, and they didn't make it to the title game. What on earth? Ohio State loses to Michigan, 10-31 in the Ohio-Michigan Conference. And then we got Duke and Clemson. Clemson wins that one over Duke here in the ACC. The ACC is everything from Maryland to South Carolina along the coast. So we got another commit, Bernie Terrell. We got another corner, and I think it's our first one this year actually. Morristown, New Jersey is his hometown. Terrell. We also got a safety, Alfonso Jewell out of Cornelius, North Carolina. Jewell is a 3-star commit, so that's nice to see. Actually, he is our first corner we got this year. Bernie Terrell, 5'11", 188 is our first commit this year. That's nuts. 85 speed, 88 acceleration. He's got decent man and zone coverage, decent press, no catching, no tackling. So an okay corner. And then Jewell, 6'1", 188, a box specialist out of Cornelius, North Carolina. Couldn't really scout too much of him, but he looks to be a decent athlete with, not too much man and zone coverage. The zone looks higher than the man. Definitely, the press is very bad, but doesn't matter because he's a safety. Austin Simmons is apparently the Heisman winner. 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns, 70% completion percentage. I mean, deservedly so. But the Rebels lose the title game and are not going to be in the playoff at all. That's crazy to me. Shaq Hepburn, defensive end of the year. We are getting an award here. 18 sacks for Shaquille Hepburn. I mean, he deserves it. That was a great end to the season, man. He had a bunch of sacks in those last 3 games. He was absolutely dominating everybody. Now, this is the thing. He wins this award, but he really didn't play much NFL competition, to speak. New York State against California in the Independence Bowl. Not looking forward to that one. Yeah, not looking forward to that one. Because, obviously, California is much better than we are. We're facing a Pac-12 team. Not going to be much fun to play that game, I think. But we're going to try our best, obviously. This is the college football playoff. Number 1, Oklahoma wins the Big 12. Makes sense. Number 2, USC wins the Pac-12. Makes sense. Number 3, Texas didn't even play in the title game, but went 11-1. I think that's still a fair assessment. 4 is Clemson. They also get a bye. They win the ACC. I think this is a good start. Number 5 is Michigan. They win the Big Ten. Good team there. Duke is number 6. They lose the ACC title game, but still make it at 11-2. Number 7 is Florida State. They win the SEC, and they went on a perfect season, honestly. I think they should have been in the top 4 over Texas, if I'm being honest. The SEC is a tough conference here, still, even after the realignment. 13-0 is a really good start. 7. 8 is Texas A&M. They lose the Big 12 title game to Oklahoma, but still had a great season. That's good. They're going to face number 9, Georgia, who had an 11-1 season and didn't go to the title game at all, but I still think that it's a good thing that they're in. Number 10 is Louisville. They're going to face the SEC winner, Florida State. Louisville wins their conference, are 12-1. That's a good team as well. Number 11, Indiana, did not go to the title game in the MAC, but are still in for some reason over Iowa State. What on earth, dude? That doesn't make... Actually, no, hang on. Indiana is not in the MAC. Indiana is in the American. That they lose. Were they the ones that lost to Louisville? I don't know. Number 12, Miami faces Michigan. Didn't go to the title game. Actually, no, they lost the title game in the SEC. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more New York State Dynasty. See you in the next episodes. Until then, have a great day.